Howdy, folks. Welcome to Sticks-n-Stonez, the impromptu version. Had a few hours off this afternoon, get some couple of things done. Some of it fell through, so I ended up with rather windy but beautiful day here in North Texas. And so I thought I would take advantage of it by having a smoke and a drink and inviting you to come in with me. And it is rather impromptu. I'm still trying to get everything set up, but you don't want to wait too long. You want to make hay while the sun shines, right? I'm trying to get this other phone pulled up here so I can see what I'm doing, so I can see if what I'm doing is right, because it isn't always right. So anyway, I do have a very wonderful show for you this afternoon. Even though it is impromptu, we're getting it done. Lord, I am actually pairing. Let's go ahead and do it like this. I'm pairing Gentleman Jack. I think those of you that know bourbon know that's a pretty good one. And I am pairing that with a Macanudo Inspirado White Label. I have looked back, and I do not believe that I have I've done that one before. I know I've done the orange label a couple of times, but I don't believe I have done the white label. I just couldn't find it. So anyway, still, the Inspirado series is a great stick. I actually have some of the green label on the way, so I will do a review on those very soon. But let's go ahead and just dive right into it. The Gentleman Jack, made by Jack Daniels, says on the front, double mellowed Tennessee whiskey. It's not bourbon. It's Tennessee whiskey. That comes from Jack. He went to Washington when he was getting the classified with ATF or whatever way back when, and they were trying to say that it was bourbon, and he's like, it's not bourbon, it's Tennessee whiskey. But they distill, or they filter through charred, I think it's sugar maple wood, so that helps to mellow it out, and it's one of the smoothest spirits on the planet to be a full strength spirit. You know, you got some of those other ones that are lighter than normal. So yeah, usually the flavored stuff. But anyway, Brown-Forman is the one that owns Jack Daniels. Wish I'd have been his grandchild. I'd own it. Oddly enough, for those of you that may not know, it is in a dry county in Tennessee. What does that mean? That means you cannot sell alcohol in the county. It's like they have a gift shop, can't buy any alcohol there. So kind of weird. And you would think with all the people that work there that they'd be like, yeah, let's go ahead and be able to sell this stuff. Let's, you know, because it'll come up for vote every so often on the county elections. Should they be dry or wet? And I don't know about the north and the west. That's definitely a southern thing. It's in a lot of different states. So anyway, back to it is the Jack Daniels Distillery. It is an ongoing distillation. It is a non-age statement that has a mash bill that's 80% corn, 12% malted barley, and 8% rye. I don't even know if 8% rye would even, because there's almost no spice to this at all. It is just lovely. So on the nose, the first thing that you get is a huge like waft of vanilla and caramel, almost kind of like the caramel cream soft chew things, you know. Oh, it's really good. You do get some light summer fruits, apples, pears kind of thing. There is a nice light touch of oak. And there is just a very, very subtle hint of banana in the background. You really have to work on it to catch it. It's just barely there, but it is there. Now, as you can tell, I really should have done this. This is out of order, but like I said, it's just that beautiful light kind of golden color. It just looks wonderful in the glass. Of course, it's got some great legs on it, on the palate. You do get this kind of, tidal wave, I guess, even though it's soft. It's like this wave of sweet flavors, just like kind of on the nose with the caramel and the vanilla. Maybe throw a little bit of custard in there. There's some brown sugar and some honey kind of maybe caramelizing in there. But in this particular time, it seemed to be more oak forward. The oak's always been there, but it seemed to be a little more forward in the hierarchy than in past times I've tried this. I hadn't tried it in a while. But it is just a very smooth and mellow spirit whiskey. The finish is medium finish. A lot of it kind of falls away fairly quickly, but then there's also some notes of the caramel and the brown sugar, maybe a little bit of honey mixed in there that kind of hang around. And then right towards the end of the finish, you do get this burn right along the front rim of your tongue. That's really about the only burn you get. There's not really any, there's basically no ethanol in the nose at all. It is just a super, super mellow spirit, and it's for somebody that's, like wanting to get into the whiskey drinking thing. I would kind of push them toward that because it is so smooth and mellow, and it's not harsh. It's you get the higher proof. So this is 80 proof. So you get up into the 90s and especially up into the 100s. That can be a bit much for a newbie. So just a wonderful, wonderful spirit. Can never go wrong with Gentleman Jack. Some of the old schools, pumpkin. Some of the old schools, sorry, my puppy. A few minutes, Pumpkin. A few minutes. Oh, a few minutes. Goodness. A few minutes. My 95-pound Shetland pony.